Well, welcome in.
We made it, dude.
We made it, dude. Thursday.
Come on.
The beginning of something new, which just so happens to be NFL week number 8. Lovely ladies and gentlemen. I was going to say ladies with gentle hands. Welcome into Hold the Phone, presented by BetMGM. Every bet you want to know, every bet you need to know, hold the phone. NFL, we have plays from sea to shining sea. We gather here today to find winners. Luke, how we feeling, bro?
Like you said, welcome to Hold the Phone, presented by BetMGM. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, use bonus code LOCKS.
Bonus code LOCKS.
You'll get up to $1,500 first bet offer. Just download the BetMGM app, sign up using code LOCKS. Receive up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your first bet loses. Also, we have a guy in the chat saying, "Gab, buddy, I'm in the hospital. My old lady gave birth to our first baby."
Is it named Gavin?
Dr. Locks Jr. might have to be the name.
Wow.
Can I get your approval on that?
Dude, the fact that you're watching, tuning in from the hospital room, I hope that the next hour, makes things a little bit more fun, a little easy. Get time pass.
Yeah, turn it on. She's going to love it.
Time flies when you're having
There's
fun.
There's nothing
brother.
else she'd rather be watching right now than us.
We appreciate the love and support.
Sal just gave us $2 for UFC plays.
What is the play, dude?
Yeah, what's the play, Sal?
UFC plays, $2 to win $1 million, hopefully. Luke, how are you feeling today? Dude, my laptop's a little slippery. Keeps slipping around.
Is it?
Slipping
We need to get you some stickum or something?
Yeah, something.
Come on.
Join now. I'm posting the last link and giving a moment for every.
We got Nate from Green Light Pod coming on. We got Green Light with Chris Long in the chat right now.
Nice, dude.
Gonna talk some futures.
Nice.
Mid-season futures.
Yeah.
After we run through the slate.
All right.
Parker says pregnant woman love hold the phone. Everybody knows that.
Well, it is time to get this show on the road. We were giving a second for everyone to tune in. The water is warm, as always, Lupica loves to say. We're going to dive through this slate, and as always, we're going to run through it like a 40-yard dash, Luke.
Come on.
And we're going to get things started. I'm just going to pull up the chat real quick.
Just like we always do, dude. Thursday night football.
There's no chat left behind.
No
chat left behind. All right. It's fucking cord.
It's all right, dude. Fight through.
I'm trying to fight over here.
Power through.
Got locked out of the office this morning. We're fighting. All right. Thursday night football.
Come on.
Are we looking at a generational trap?
We have to be.
Are we smelling cheese being cooked from the kitchen?
But at one point, if the trap keeps, at what point are you the rat? You know what I mean?
At what point are you the rat?
Road favorites?
Luke, the Thursday night football play has been placed. Our Thursday night football pick has been placed.
Come on.
Sam Darnold, first game under the lights for Minnesota. Taking a trip on a short week to SoFi Stadium.
Correct.
Kevin O'Connell, Sean McVay. The Minnesota Vikings in their last 8 road Thursday night football short week games are 1-7.
Correct.
While Sean McVay on Thursday night football is 6-2.
Correct.
And Luke,
Go on.
On billboards around the country. Billboards around the country. Road favorites since NFL Week 5 are 16-2 against the spread.
They can't lose.
Road favorites can't lose.
They can't lose.
NFL road favorites since week number 5 are 16-2 against the spread. Our pets' heads are falling off.
Whose head?
And Loop,
Tell me.
the public, the last 2 weeks,
They can't lose.
also can't lose.
Vegas is getting killed.
The public can't lose.
Vegas is getting killed.
Vegas is getting killed. And Loop,
Go ahead.
the public is doing tricks on the Minnesota Vikings tonight. And I'm not talking Halloween.
No.
We are talking 89% of the public is on the Vikings -3.
Spooky.
91% of the public is on the Vikings money line.
Spooky.
What is the worst that could happen?
The Vikings roll. That's what the worst thing is.
Nels, how we feeling? Perfect. All right, just double checking. When the producer stands up, you get a little scared.
Shit your pants.
So, Luke, all roads lead. So let me tell you. So let me put this into perspective.
Go ahead.
Let me put this into perspective. We're looking at a -3 spread for the Minnesota Vikings for a team as a road favorite. Road favorites can't lose,
No.
right?
No.
Road favorites can't lose. Vikings are -3. The public can't lose.
They're on the Vikings.
The public is all over the Vikings. And now we're on a short week. But you know what I have to say to that?
Fuck them.
You know what I have to say to that? Hold the phone.
You're asking a lot of rhetorical questions.
Hold the phone. Because
Go ahead.
a team in the National Football League has not won an NFL game after playing the Detroit Lions, and we're on a short week. So give us the Rams -3. Give us the Rams sprinkled on the money line.
It was like the old Niners, dude. Once you play the Niners 2 years ago, you lost. Week after. Now the Lions, similar type of squad. They beat you up. The next week, you're all banged up. You got up for the last game. Lions looking like the best team in the league. Now you got to do it off a short week.
Yep.
Now you got to do it on the road.
It's all fun and games. You're trick-or-treating around. You're seeing the Vikings at -3. What's the worst that could happen? One of the best teams in the NFL. They're 5-1. They're going to bounce back from a Lions loss at home.
They have to.
Stay inside. Sam Darnold and Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell needs to get back in his bag.
People are saying the line's down to -2.5 now.
And now the line's down to -2.5. Dealer, I'll
on.
put all my chips in. Put all my chips in the middle of the table. Give us the Rams +3. Give us the Rams money line, and we'll see you on the other side.
Cooper Kupp.
If that's not how you start an NFL Week 8, if that's not how you start a Thursday, I don't know what we're doing here, fellas. I don't know what we're doing here.
They might have Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua tonight.
I'm ready to run through the brick wall.
Don't do that.
Me,
Don't do that.
I'm ready to run through the brick wall behind me.
Don't do that.
Because when I see the public doing 360 no scopes and tricks on one side of a team on a primetime game, and then I see a spread go from 3 to 2.5, give us the Rams, dude.
Come on.
And you know, it's a very similar situation. When A.J. Brown's on the field for the Philadelphia Eagles, they feel like a different team. When Cooper Kupp's on the field for the Los Angeles Rams, they feel like a different team.
Correct.
And the scouting report's out. If I know the scouting report for the offensive side of the football for the Rams and what they have to go against tonight, we know pressure's coming.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're going to be the Vikings. They're sending the house. They're bringing the pressure on Matthew Stafford. That cat's out of the bag.
Correct.
So if we know that the pressure's coming, Sean McVay better be dialed and get this.
Chat saying Puka Nacua probable.
Puka Nacua probable. Come
Maybe
on.
he's trying to get that line down from 3 to 2.5. I got him on both my fantasy teams, so that'd be epic.
Dude, all I know is the public can't stop losing. Road favorites can't stop losing. And when that road says to make a right, turn the car. And
Looks like a rat. Smells like a rat.
When it looks like a rat, it smells like a rat. You better bet your ass it is a rat. Give us the Rams.
Come on.
+3.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
Hell yeah, dude. Easiest bet of the week. Something you don't even have to think about. Just fucking
fading the bet.
Throw the key away, dude. You got the lock.
Fading one of the best teams in the league.
Fucking easy, baby.
All right.
Give us the money.
Well, that's the breakdown for Thursday Night Football. We continue on down the line to Sunday, where we are going to now break down Eagles, Bengals.
Come on.
Bills, Seahawks. Bears, Commanders. Cowboys, Niners. And good God, these games, it's a very interesting week number 8. A lot of big spreads.
Yeah, some sneaky, sketchy games in there, dude.
You know, because we went 6 weeks of an NFL season, or at least 5 weeks of an NFL season without a double-digit spread.
No.
And now we're staring down the barrel of about 3 of them this week.
Hate double-digit spreads, dude.
11 in Detroit, 10 in
I'm always
Las
inclined
Vegas.
to take the dog, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Always inclined, but all of a sudden you're declined on the couch.
Shut the fuck.
You don't know what the hell's going on. All right. We travel to Cincinnati, where it's the first time I'm seeing the Philadelphia Eagles as an underdog in quite some time.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? You got your Eagles shirt on.
I've been out on the Philadelphia Eagles for quite some time now.
Yep. You coming back?
But all of a sudden, when I saw this spread, I felt something in my plums.
Okay.
I felt something.
That's usually a good sign.
And I wasn't sure what that meant. But when I saw a 2.5-point dog on the road against a Cincinnati Bengals team who doesn't know their ass from their elbow on the defensive side of the football, and the way that the Eagles looked on the defensive side of the football last week,
correct,
going against this Bengals offense, I have a feeling that I might just not love the Eagles at +2.5. And Luke, I have some things, I have some nuggets, as always, to even back up my case. Everyone, we're seeing this line get valued. You're getting value on the Philadelphia Eagles based off the fact that all of a sudden people think, the public's perspective, that the Bengals are rounding a corner.
Right.
Hang the banner. The Bengals have won 3 football games this year. Do you know against who?
Go ahead.
The Carolina Panthers, the New York Giants, and the Cleveland Browns.
Not good football teams.
Hang the banner, fellas.
Not good football teams.
We got 3 wins against the Panthers, Giants, and Browns.
Dude,
how you doing?
Another thing that makes me love the Eagles in this game, Bengals can't stop the run.
Bengals can't stop the run.
They're 30th in the NFL in rush defense. Saquon just hung 176 on the Giants. He's getting 10 a carry.
Yep.
Feed the beast.
Feed the beast. You know, no bet is safe with Nick Sirianni. You know? And I'll be the first guy to tell you that. I'm not the biggest fan of him currently. However, the game plan last week, that was the first time I saw a Philadelphia team since 2022 to actually go out on a field, dominate a performance, and not have to sweat a football game.
Right.
You know? I like the Eagles in this spot. I don't think the Bengals should be a favorite to a team who, on paper,
Bengals haven't proved shit.
They haven't proved shit. They're going against a better team on paper. And the fact that they're at home and they've won a couple games now, and they're, you know, people are starting to feel the T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. Also, the Bengals, they don't have a run game.
Correct.
And right now, the passing defense for the Philadelphia Eagles seems pretty solid. And if they can get pressure to Joe Burrow, and their offensive line has some issues right now and some question marks, I like the Philadelphia Eagles in this spot on the road +2.5. The only thing that worries me, maybe they're due. The Philadelphia Eagles haven't scored a point in the first quarter yet.
That doesn't say great things about your coaching staff.
That, you know, that's one sign where they must have a great game plan.
Yeah.
You know, the coach, you know, Sirianni really knows how to
too good.
Sirianni really knows how to get the boys fired up out of the locker room. That's what tells me.
Jesus Christ.
But, you know, maybe they're due. Maybe we'll see a couple points. But, dude, it is NFL week number 8, and the Philadelphia Eagles have not scored in the first quarter.
PJ says Eagles 31-28. Bengals money line. We're taking the dogs and the dogs. So far.
Dog.
Rams, Eagles. Let's go to Bills, Seahawks.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. All right. We continue on down the line.
I'm surprised this line wasn't a little higher for the Bills.
I know. It is a little sketchy.
And I feel like everyone's just saw the Seahawks kill the Falcons. We might be overreacting a little bit.
You're saying based off of the slap fest down in Atlanta.
Yeah, because before that, it was 3 losses in a row. It's a week-to-week league.
It is truly.
I'm not supposed to. I can't be too impressed by the Seahawks killing the Falcons.
Like, do you know when I see this game and I see this spread?
Yep.
I see Josh Allen dragging his nuts all up and down the Seattle Seahawks football field.
Yes. They're not going to be able to stop him.
That Seattle defense, that Seattle secondary.
Correct.
It's no bueno, dude. It is cupcake.
They did shut down Kirktober a little bit last week.
Yeah, but Kirk does that, dude.
He does.
Kirk goes from a very high.
The highs are high and the lows are low.
Low. 1 week he's throwing for 500 passing yards. The next week they're only kicking field goals.
That's Kirktober, dude. You never know what you're going to get.
That's Kirktober. That is Kirktober. But, Luke.
Who do you like, dude?
The Bills are looking to win their 3rd straight game. Let me tell you this. What if I told you that the worst home quarterback against the spread, stepping under center, currently is Geno Smith?
One more time.
Worst quarterback at home against the spread. As of right now in the NFL, he is 3-8 against the spread since his last 11 games.
Wow. That's surprising, dude.
Home.
With that old 12th man they got in Seattle.
It kind of makes sense to me because I feel like people are always on the wrong side of Geno. This is a spot everyone's buying high on the Seahawks, and then they let you down. And then everyone's like, fuck the Seahawks. Next week, Geno will probably go on the road, get a fluke.
Geno's got a little Kirk in him,
You can never get on the right side of Geno.
Got a little Kirktober in him.
So this week, people are buying into Seattle. I personally look at this spread. I see the Bills -3. I think that's for a reason.
Yep.
I think this spread would be higher if obviously the Falcons got the job done last week against the Seahawks. I would honestly be more worried about the Seahawks bouncing back in this spot if they lost in Atlanta.
I'm with you.
The fact that they won,
I'm with you.
Travel home. We have 2 teams traveling home for a football game to the West Coast. You know, one in Atlanta, one in Buffalo, both traveling out to the West Coast. Give us the Bills. I don't think the Seahawks will be able to stop Josh Allen.
Love the Bills money line parlay and, parlay piece.
Also, Josh Allen has now gone 9 straight games without an interception. Record 10 straight.
We're going to talk futures coming up, but starting to smell like the MVP might be coming out of Buffalo.
Dude, people love our futures picks that we posted today. The only one they're down on there, everyone's saying Lamar Jackson.
Good.
MVP.
Let him talk.
Give us the Bills -3. Also love the Bills money line. Continuing on down the line. If you're just joining in, we appreciate each and every single one of you goddamn bastards on the other side of the screen. We're going to continue to run through this slate, the NFL slate, our early week leans for Sunday. It is October 24th on a Thursday. There is no place we would rather be than talking ball with you gentlemen or ladies, whoever knows. We appreciate all the subs. We're trying to get to 8,000 subs.
Come on.
Definitely this week. It's the push to 10K.
10K is going to be electric.
It's been a glorious
Gavin,
ride through
Ferrari.
7 weeks. Now it's week number 8. We continue to attack the board. We go arm in arm into battle, into war. Next game on the board is the first overall pick going against the second over pick, the Chicago Bears, and Caleb Williams going against the Washington Commanders and Jaden Daniels. Good God, it is a football fan's wet dream on a Sunday in Washington. Luke, how are we feeling?
I'm worried. You seem very certain that Jaden Daniels is going to play,
dude.
And I just am not sure. And I'm wondering if the line is kind of speaking to that or not. You're sure he's going to play?
If this line stays at 3 and it's Mariota, I would be more confident in the.
I kind of agree.
Job done.
I agree. Looks like a rat. Smells like a rat.
It's a fucking rat, dude. You don't need to touch it if it fucking looks like one and smells like
Schefter's saying this week is not off to a good start. He's week to week, which is really code for unlikely to play this upcoming week.
They took him out of the game.
Alex just gave us $100.
Alex just gave us $100.
Cooper Kupp first touchdown. Retire to your mother. Okay.
Alex just gave us $100 in the chat right now. Are you
Yeah.
goddamn kidding me? For a Cooper Kupp first touchdown to retire our mother. We're in. Cooper Kupp
All
tonight
donations
in SoFi.
go to the bets. We're putting it on
All
Cooper
the
Kupp.
proceeds to this channel go towards the bets. And you know what? When this bet hits, we will give it back to the subscribers here on Hold the Phone.
We're going to win $900 on Cooper Kupp.
So it's plus 800. We will give 3 people who are subscribed to Hold the Phone $200 when Cooper Kupp scores the first touchdown tonight on Thursday Night Football. That's how every gambling channel should be run, fellas. You donate, we put it on the bet, we give it back to the people. Holy shit, I don't want you to donate $100. Alex is just a psycho lunatic and just gave us $100.
Bro's got cash.
Bro's got cash.
All right.
Because if he's giving us $100 to bet on it, and he's betting $100 on it,
Yeah.
what the hell's this guy doing?
He's got cake. All right.
Oh.
Chad, I guess we're in on Cooper Kupp. We liked him anyway. I was leaving work yesterday. What'd you say? Who's going to score the first touchdown?
We're in on Cooper Kupp, dude. When Cooper Kupp's on the field, it's like, it's like Rodgers finding his Green Bay guy in Lazard.
Yeah.
That's the safety out.
Little safety blanket. He's always open.
That is the warm blanket keeping Matthew Stafford warm.
All right. Back to the game.
Luke.
Yep.
This is the 5th time in NFL history where the first overall pick goes against the second overall pick. 2023, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud. Do you know the outcome of that game?
I got to take CJ Stroud.
Bryce Young won.
Stay hot.
2021, Zach Wilson went against Trevor Lawrence. Do you know who won that game?
Zach Wilson.
Come on. In 2015, Marcus Mariota went against Jameis Winston. Do you know who won that game?
Jameis Winston.
Marcus Mariota. Do you get the trend?
You tricked me there.
Do you get the trend?
You said the first pick first there. That's what I was confused. You said the first pick second.
These are all the first pick.
I know. You switched the order, though, when you told me.
And in 1998, Peyton Manning went against Ryan Leaf. Do you know who won that game?
Ryan Leaf.
Peyton Manning.
I got it now. I got it now. The first pick wins.
What I am getting to, Loop.
Yeah. The first pick. But for this reason, you want to fade the first pick? Done? You gone mute?
I'm having a little brain fart over here.
Yeah, that was confusing, man. I'm not going to lie.
Yep. Loop.
Go ahead. We're going to land this plane, Chad. I swear to God.
In 2024, Jaden Daniels gets the job done against Caleb Williams.
Got it.
Because that's not an undefeated record. Like, first overall pick won last year.
Yeah, no, I know. Dude, that's why I was extremely confused throughout that whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Because then Jameis...
You don't get that content anywhere else,
because
Chad.
Jameis was the first overall pick, but Mariota won.
You said Mariota first. That's why I was confused when you said that.
Correct.
Yeah.
But then Zach Wilson...
Second.
Which
is unbelievable. Zach Wilson got picked second.
and then Peyton Manning...
First.
Tyler
just gave us $5. We're going to put it on Cooper Kupp.
But, dude, imagine this.
Okay.
Imagine if the second overall pick subs in for the second overall pick and beats the first overall pick again. What if history repeats itself?
We're not talking 2024.
See, fellas, this is where the plane
We're not
was
talking
being
2024.
landed.
We're talking 2015.
This is where the plane was eventually going to get landed. This is what I was bringing up. 2015, Marcus Mariota brings down the first overall pick.
2 = 4.
Fast forward the movie 9 years, 2024, Marcus Mariota could have the chance to take down the first pick.
I told you we'd land the plane.
That's the plane getting
We didn't land where you guys thought we didn't land you where you wanted to go.
Yeah.
We're somewhere over the Midwest.
I'm no flight attendant, but my God, I can fucking land this plane.
You would be a good flight attendant, dude.
Little just putting fries in bags.
Yeah, just put the fries in the bag. Let's go to the Cowboys-Niners game.
Cowboys-Niners, dude. This game's awful. This game's horrible. This game is no fun for anyone involved.
Cowboys-49ers, dead versus dead.
Dead versus more dead. 2 gravestones, graveyard.
Do you like the Niners?
I like any team who can run the ball going against a defense who can't stop the run. So in that case, yes, if you put my back against the wall and said, give me a team for Sunday night on Thursday at 9:25 on October 24th, yes, I would say give me the Niners. You know why? Because Mike McCarthy's an idiot. The Dallas defense can't stop the run, and the Niners can run the football.
If the Cowboys go to 3-4, they're dead.
Oh, like they haven't been already fucked.
No, I'm just saying. Then Jerry is he might burn that building down.
I mean, I don't know, dude. At this point, nothing that I like. Would you be shocked? Is anything?
Nothing in this game would shock me.
With the Cowboys,
I'm shocked by the state of this game. If you told me week 8 that these two teams would be in shambles, I would have been very surprised.
I told you before the season I felt let down from the Niners.
Yeah, today on hindsight, fucking.
Oh yeah, okay. Because you know how big of a Brock Purdy fan I am.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck off. You know how big of a I'm.
Bro came with his Purdy jersey week 1.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Look, you know I'm not a Purdy guy.
I know.
What are we doing here?
You hate Purdy. Dude.
Don't lie.
You love the Chiefs. I know.
Don't lie to the people.
Saw you outside Yankee Stadium with your Yankee jersey on.
Oh, here we go. What we're saying is here, the last time I saw the Cowboys in the Bay Area, Zeke Elliott was snapping the ball.
Oh, God, that was awesome.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy was fooling everyone.
That was awesome.
Luke, you texted me last night, what if the Dallas Cowboys figured things out during the bye?
Yeah.
With fucking who? Mike McCarthy in the lab?
Big Mike, dude.
The only lab he's finding is fucking the McDonald's drive-thru.
I just looked up his record off a bye, which is 12-5, 7-4 at home, which doesn't seem probably much better than his overall record.
Correct.
Because he was in Green, or is that? I don't know if that's just in Dallas, but like that, his record most years must be around 10-6, 11-5. So I like that Big Mike doesn't step it up off the bye.
Dude,
he keeps it right and neutral.
All I know is the San Francisco 49ers, we've already seen them once on primetime in the Bay Area. I know Brandon Ayuk goes down, but what the fuck was he doing to begin with?
Yeah.
Juwan Jennings is back on the field.
Picked him up in fantasy,
Sharp. He's big time. George Kittle, he's still healthy. Deebo Samuel, the pneumonia thing, I think he's going to be fine by Sunday night. I know.
He's out of the hospital. That's great.
He's out of the hospital. I cannot put faith in Dallas traveling to the 49ers and getting a win. Do I think they could cover +4?
That's what we're talking about.
Maybe.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you want a parlay piece to end with Sunday night, you'd pick 3 teams during the day. The fourth leg, Sunday Night Football.
Niners money line. All right.
In this game, however, we saw this spread go from 4.5 to 4. I like the Niners -4. I'm not getting cute, dude. I'm done fucking backing the Cowboys. Again, we talked about the Bengals hanging banners because they beat the Panthers, the Giants, and the Browns. And when you look at this Cowboys schedule,
there's no banners, dude.
There's I don't even know if there's banners to hang. They beat the Browns, they beat the Giants, and they beat the Steelers by 3.
Some teasers in this game.
What a miracle.
Some teasers in this game could be nice. Get the Cowboys up past 10. Get the Niners to like +2.
I don't know if I would trust the Cowboys with 10, dude.
They might get smoked, yeah.
Like this Niners defense.
When the Cowboys lose, they lose bad.
Like, what's better? The Cowboys traveling up to the Niners after a bye, or the Niners staying at home after losing to the Chiefs? I feel like there's a little blood coming out for the Niners.
You don't want the blood. You don't want the blood.
The Cowboys defense.
It's just the injuries in the Cowboys
defense blows.
Tyler just gave, was it another $5? Yeah, he said for Junior Locks. This is the guy whose wife just had a baby.
Tyler, dude.
Junior Locks the third.
We appreciate your love and your support.
All right, let's do the leans and then we'll get to Nate.
Yep.
It's all right. Fight through.
Let's get to the leans and then to Nate. And I just wanted to say to Tyler, best of luck with everything.
Yeah, dude. Best of luck.
Having a kid, that's special stuff.
Come on, fight.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Fight.
All right, here we go. To our early week leans. I'm going to run through this. We're going to run through this like a 40-yard dash, and then we're going to have Nate from the Greenlight Podcast join us for some NFL futures. Hey, it's mid-season.
It's time.
That calls.
It's time.
That calls for some midseason futures. All right. Early week leans. First on the board, the Browns. Browns plus 8.5. The Browns plus 8.5. You know why? Because Lamar and the Ravens always love to just
Little letdown spot.
smack around the NFC teams. What is Lamar now? 23-1 against the NFC.
Can't lose.
Can't lose. Now they go
Jameis Winston, baby.
AFC North divisional rivalry game in the dog pound. I have been on my hands and knees in my living room for weeks begging for Jameis Winston to step under center. Now we have the opportunity to watch that take place, to watch that unravel. In Jameis we trust. I believe. Do they win this game? Probably not.
No.
Could Lamar make a couple mistakes?
Yes.
Probably. We saw this game last year. Didn't DTR beat the Ravens last year?
Yes.
And there was a pick six.
Sketchy shit.
Sketchy shit.
In division, a lot of points.
There's not a game I would love to get in bed with more than Lamar coming off smacking an NFC team and now going in division.
Correct.
So give us the Browns plus 8.5.
Run through these dudes.
Continue
Come on.
going down the board. Give us the Dolphins -3 because I think it's the sketchiest. It's the sketchiest play on the board.
Tyreek back. Begging fantasy owners to start him. He's going to go off. Give us
Tua.
the Tyreek touchdown.
Tua.
Tua back. Yeah.
Tua back. It's the sketchiest play on the board. Also, Kyler Murray playing on short rest one is horrible. He's gotten blown out in the games I looked at the stats. And also, when's the last time we've seen Kyler Murray just go back-to-back games and look consistent? Now they travel all the way down to Miami. Give us the Dolphins -3. Continuing on down the board, Texans. Bounce back.
Easy.
At home.
Love it.
-5.
Need it.
They almost, that was a very sketchy, close game. Hard-fought battle against the Packers.
Jeff Hafley makes C.J. Stroud look pretty silly in that game.
They just played in New England. Then they had to go to Lambeau. That's not an easy schedule.
Nope.
Now they come home in their own living room. Give us the Texans -5. Luke, next one on the board. My hands are tied, dude. I don't care if the Titans score 3 touchdowns. The Lions could still cover -11.
Correct.
I don't know how they're going to keep up. If this was in Tennessee and it was 11, maybe because we like to fade Jared Goff when he plays outside, but he hasn't played outside.
They don't make Jared Goff play outside.
Yep, they don't.
It's in his contract.
It's in his contract. Jared Goff doesn't play outside. He plays indoors. When he plays indoors, he covers spreads. Dan Campbell in his bag. Give us Ben Johnson in his bag. Give us the Lions -11. Next on the board, Luke.
Sketchy.
We're going to do it time after time. Time after time. Give us the Green Bay Packers -4 down in Jacksonville.
That one seems a little sketchy, dude.
That is also sketchy.
I'm scared of that one.
I am scared of that one too.
I don't know how you could not take
But how many times have we been like, oh, the Jaguars, this is a little sketchy spread.
We do take the Jags a lot.
And they fucking blow it.
They do.
They always do.
Give us the
Give us the Packers -4. Next on the board, I hate this one too.
Jets on the road against the Pats.
You can't fire Robert Saleh for a 4th time.
No.
You got to cover 7. You got to have this defense for the New York Jets buzz against Drake May, rookie quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. They need to figure it out. I think they pound the rock. They run it on the ground. I think the defense is buzz. I think Drake May makes a couple mistakes. I think they cover 7 very vaguely, very closely. Give us the Jets -7.
Jets need something good to happen bad.
Then revenge spot in Las Vegas. Give us the Chiefs -10. They lost to the Raiders on Christmas
Day.
The last time we saw the Chiefs in Vegas, they were doing the duck, duck, goose, ring around the rosy plays. I think we see something similar. This Raiders team is in absolute shambles.
Yeah, the wheels might not be falling off. They might be off already.
They're off. The train is completely derailed off the track. Give us the Chiefs -10. And then last but not least,
can't win teaser.
Last but not least, the can't lose, the can't win teaser. Chiefs -4, Eagles +8.5. Put those in the pipe, smoke it. Thursday, week 8, early week leans.
Ran through it, dude.
Ran through it.
Looks like a lot of winners.
How you doing? Keep it moving. Put it in the pipe and smoke it. Now let's talk NFL
futures. We got our guy Nate Collins coming on. Dr. Facts from the Green Light Pod.
Dr. Facts.
Come on.
Seriously.
Dr. Facts. Two doctors.
I can barely hear them.
What's up?
Yo, come on. What's
Oh, brother.
What's up, guys? How are you doing?
We're doing
Chilling,
great, man. How are you?
Chilling.
Doing
God,
good.
dude, your setup is gas.
Yeah, you look good.
You look good,
Appreciate it, guys. I like your setup too.
dude. All right. So I say we talk a little bit about a little divisional future or season awards. Loop, take our hand, lead us to the promised land. You're talking MVP early.
Yeah. I want to talk MVP. I want to talk Super Bowl. If you got any divisions, we'll talk it.
All right. I love this. So let's start with MVP talks. I'm going to bring up the odds from BetMGM. And Loop, we were talking about it yesterday. Our MVP, spill it to the people.
We love Josh Allen, dude. I'm just confused about how Patrick Mahomes still has better odds. He's not throwing any touchdowns. He keeps throwing interceptions just because the Chiefs are good. How are we going to give it to him? It's either going to be Lamar or Josh. Josh has no picks.
And I never like taking a guy who has already won it before.
Nate, what do you think?
It's crazy, but I agree with you guys 100%. I think this Cooper trade it was very under the radar, but I think the Bills are going to be a different team, and Josh Allen is going to reap the benefits of having someone like Amari Cooper to throw to, and I think it's going to open things up for the young kid Coleman and everyone else up there, and that is probably going to equate to Josh Allen getting the MVP. Like, it's the only thing that makes sense logically, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of like he got Diggs back, but without any of the drama.
Correct.
Yes.
You know
Minus
what I mean?
the drama. I love that.
And Shakir's been bouncing back and forth, hasn't seen the field too much. If that ball gets rolling as well, they got some weapons to play with, dude.
And I feel like every year it's just the picks are the only thing holding him back, and now he's not throwing them.
Right now, the current odds in order, top 5, go Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jared Goff, CJ Stroud. And we also love the value with Jordan Love, plus 1,400. You know?
Yeah.
Jordan Love is another very
missed 2 games,
guy.
still slinging touchdowns.
NFC North, if they continue,
they got to win the division.
A lot of ball left to be played.
Nate, anybody else on this board you like?
Like you guys just said it, I like the Packers. I think the Packers did a great thing with getting Salah, and I'm interested to see how that defense ramps things up. But like you said, if the Packers can win the division, I mean, whoever wins the division, you're always going to be looking at their quarterback or their main offensive players,
right?
For the most part. And the Packers, man, like you said, they have a great team, and even if Jordan Love has to sit out like another game or two before we get here to the playoffs, they have a backup that's capable. So that team is dangerous, and I like any end of the season props with guys like the Packers who can win a division for sure.
A lot of volatility with Jordan Love, dude. He's going to get you a lot of touchdowns. He's going to throw a lot of picks.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with that.
Next future, that's the only thing right now holding back Love is the turnovers.
I don't mind him, dude.
We'll figure it out.
And you know what's just bullshit? Is that everybody's now saying, oh, he's got too much Favre in him. Too much. When did the Brett Favre thing turn into a negative? My man won 3 MVPs.
I completely agree. Next future I want to talk about, because it just has massive implication for this upcoming week. Offensive Rookie Player of the Year. Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams sitting right next to each other on BetMGM. Jaden Daniels is currently the slight favorite. How do we feel? Offensive Rookie Player of the Year. Loop, Nate,
go ahead.
I'm drinking the Jaden Daniels juice. I think
we all are.
I think he's like a once in a lifetime like quarterback for that franchise, and I'm just happy for a franchise like the Commanders.
I agree. I'm also happy.
Yeah, it's cool to watch franchises suffer for a little while when you're not really a fan of it, but every franchise should have their chance at a guy like this, and I hope they do right by him. I hope the DMV, we protect this kid, because he is going to change football. And we have Lamar right up the beltway, but to have Jaden Daniels right here, it is going to be like an exciting future for football. But I I am heavy on the Jaden Daniels trade. I think Caleb Williams is playing amazing, and we're getting to kind of see him and why he was picked so high now, kind of like flourish. But it's Jaden Daniels. He just seems comfortable. He doesn't seem like he's a rookie.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot to say. It's kind of how we felt about CJ Stroud last year, but even more this year, still, I feel like he is kind of above the learning curve of all the other rookies at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
that night game they played, when he threw that ball to the right side of the end zone to McLaurin, I was like, if this ball comes down on the money, I'm all in. Like, give me all the fucking tickets. Like, I'm in.
I'm buying completely.
And it did. And
it does give me chills, dude, because it gets me hyped because, like you were saying, Nate, from the organization of the Commanders, when they put up that graphic that Terry McLaurin has caught from 11 different quarterbacks. Right. Has caught a pass from 11 different quarterbacks over his span with the Commanders. God, I couldn't imagine being a fan of the Commanders, finally seeing a guy who could toss the rock a little bit.
Yeah, he's exciting. He's exciting football to watch, and I'm excited to see him back. But I don't think he's playing this week. I don't want him to play. I think they should ride the Mariota train.
Yeah,
I think they should let Mariota get those 200K wins for the next couple of weeks and let the kid rest. And they have to think about the playoffs. I know it's something that you haven't been there in a while, but you have to think about the playoffs and the postseason. Honestly.
You got to protect the merchandise.
And Mariota, he didn't look too shabby himself when he came in last week, dude.
Kingsbury's got the boys dialed.
Kingsbury has the boys dialed. All right, and then the third season award, the third and final, then we can talk a little bit about divisions. Because this will kind of leeway into that. This is the tightest race. And Nate, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions for the comeback player of the year.
Yep.
Right now, currently, it is the closest race. And we're looking at, on BetMGM, Joe Burrow and Kirk Cousins, both sitting at the same odds at plus 325. Then J.K. Dobbins at plus 350. Aaron Rodgers at plus 550. And I only say this leeways into the divisional futures because if the Falcons end up bringing home that NFC South, I don't know how you not give it to Kirk. Obviously, the Bengals right now are struggling in the AFC North. J.K. Dobbins, I don't know if a running back has ever won the comeback player of the year. Aaron Rodgers, AFC East.
Yeah, they're going to have to really turn it around for that to happen.
Turn it around. So right now, how I feel, it's Kirk, even though he has a lot of highs, a lot of lows. If they end up, continuing on down the season, the second half of the season, and winning the NFC South, especially after what happened to the Bucs. We love the Bucs, but, I mean, things seem to be falling apart right now. My money, as of right now, would go on Kirk Cousins. Thoughts?
Nate?
So I actually have a long shot right here. And love
it.
Like you just talked about, a running back hasn't won this award, but I am looking at Nick Chubb because this is
dude, that is so great because me and Luke were talking about Chubb yesterday.
Plus 900. This award, like, it doesn't matter how good your team is, and I think Nick Chubb is someone who can honestly, with him being back and JMO time, they can turn this offense around and he can really ramp stuff up. And on top of it, he has a feel-good story. I think everyone loves Nick Chubb, and I think that does, if it comes down to the end, I think that does a little bit have some leeway in there. So I like that plus 900 with the Nick Chubb.
I'm with you.
I don't like it. I love it. And we're going to place it today, $100 to bring home 1,000.
He's like one
Nick Chubb comeback player of the year.
He's won like 150-yard 2-touchdown game away from being right up there with the favorite.
It's also like a medical miracle.
Yeah.
His knee was literally facing the other, literally went inward. And now we see him in week 7.
It's insane.
Different. Train rehab in a high school gym. The dude's different, man.
Yeah, he's different.
And
everyone loves him, like you said. It's a great story.
I'm so glad that you said that.
Me too.
Because right now, that is going to be our biggest takeaway from these futures is that straight bet of taking Nick Chubb right now, October 24th, to win the comeback player of the year, plus 900 on BetMGM. I mean,
sounds like glory.
put that in the pipe and smoke it. I love that.
Little Super Bowl?
Yeah, we could talk Super Bowl. I'm in for the Super Bowl, and then it's perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Nate, you got a Super Bowl pick for us.
Oh man, you're gonna love this. I have the Bills and the Packers, man.
Come on, dude.
I have the Bills and the Packers. I like it getting shaken up a little bit, and I just think football is about when it gets cold. And the Bills and the Packers, they have extreme home field advantages when it starts to get cold. And I think that might play a huge part of how this season goes. Yes, so does Patrick Mahomes, and their field gets frozen. But it's just something that it's never who you really think it is. And yeah, it's mid-season and there's so much time left. But I just feel like the Bills-Packers is a good pick. And I think the Amari Cooper trade is going to be the trade we talk about for ages, and Allen to Cooper might be something we hear from now until it's time for the Super Bowl to start.
Green Light Pod also just dropped in and said Bengals to win the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah.
Bengals to win the Super Bowl. I mean, that was.
They're trolling me. They're trolling me.
Run, dude.
They're trolling me. The Bengals are cooked, guys.
Dude, they also dropped in $20 Burrow to win MVP. They were with you on Chubb, comeback player of the year.
Oh, man, no way.
If Burrow wins MVP, could he also win comeback player of the year, too? I mean, my God. But the only thing is, Joe Burrow already won the comeback player of the year.
Yeah, give it a rest.
You're not putting 2 comeback player of the year awards on your mantle, dude.
Dude, here's what I'll say
Is that
about
even possible?
I don't know. I mean,
you could have a shelf full of them, dude. 1 year on, 1 year off.
Also, a lot of people in the chat were saying, what about Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold is not eligible to win the comeback player of the year due to the fact that he did not miss any games. He just wasn't playing.
Get him locks, dude. Hell yeah. Cook locks.
Come on.
All right, so here's what I'll say about the Packers. The only thing that scares me is the Lions. The only team that scares me is the Lions. And I think the 2 games they play against each other in the regular season are going to be so important because where that game is played, if they ever play in January, it's just going to, like, if Goff's got to come to Lambeau on January fucking 18th, he ain't going to like that.
If Goff is indoors, it's going to be a problem for the Packers. But if Goff is outdoors, I like the Packers all day.
Me too.
All day. Nice and cold, frozen field. I love it.
And with the Bills, it's just like, I agree with you. The only thing that scares me is like fourth quarter, they're playing Mahomes. Can they get it done?
As of right now, it's like we haven't been able to see them.
With Amari Cooper, yes. I can't wait to see that 2-minute drill with Amari Cooper running up the sideline and Josh Allen dinking and dunking and running for 10 to 15 yards.
Just make sure there's 0-0-0 on the clock when you score.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
No time. Getting frisky with his feet, though, dude. I love it now.
I'm with you, dude. Bills Packers. Let's see it. America.
That is a great.
Hell yeah.
That's a great future.
That would be sick.
Bills Packers is a fantastic future. I mean, we saw the Packers come to the doorstep with the Niners last season. I mean, they were cooking in the playoffs. They went down to Jerry's World, smacked around the Cowboys, and then just fall short to the Niners. I trust in the NFC. Any team from the NFC North. If you ask me, Lions, sure. Packers, sure. Vikings, I mean, obviously they're hot right now. There's a long season to go, but yeah, I'm in. I love that.
What's with the Viking shade?
There's no Viking shade. It's just like when push comes to shove, Sam Darnold. I don't know how glorious this run can continue. I know
defense wins championships, man.
Their defense is buzzing, but I also don't know how legit their defense is.
We'll find out, dude.
We're gonna find out because after watching last week and.
We're going to see tonight.
We're going to see
tonight.
You got to pick tonight before we let you go. Give us something for Thursday Night Football.
Oh, I'm glad you said it. Just leading right up into it.
Come on.
First touchdown.
Yes.
I'm going with the Purple People Eaters defense. The Vikings defense plus 3,500. They're going to be trying to force if Puka plays or Cooper Kupp. They're going to be trying to force the ball to them, and I think this defense, they're ready for that. They're wily vets. Blitz them up, take one to the house to start the game. Everyone's going crazy. I'm telling you.
This clip's going to be in billboards across the country.
Yeah, Nate.
Van
if this comes
Ginkel.
home, I'll
Van
really shit my pants.
Ginkel. Van Ginkel, man.
I'll literally streak around SoFi if this comes home, dude.
Hell yeah.
Well, Nate, dude, it was a pleasure, dude. Appreciate it, and hopefully have you on soon and be in touch, dude.
You're the man, dude.
Appreciate you guys having me on, man.
We'll talk soon.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Come on.
Well, dude.
I feel like Nate had some locks, dude.
Dude, Nate definitely did have some locks. I love that Super Bowl future. I wonder what the exact odds are on BetMGM with.
I'll get it, dude. You worry about the next. What we're gonna talk about next. I'll get the futures going.
All right, perfect. All right, we're gonna continue on down the board. So we talked about Thursday Night Football. We talked about our Week 8 NFL early leans. We talked about some of the bigger games of Sunday. We talked NFL futures. It's been a glorious Thursday morning show. And now let's continue on down the line to our college football rivalry game. We're going to get a guest call in, and then we're going to really wrap up this puppy quick. Our college football, we're going to keep this short and sweet. Our Fireball college football rivalry matchup of the week.
We talk about it every week, dude. Fireball, the season gets later, a little spooky.
It's starting to get a little spooky in town. It's starting to get a little chilly in town. It's starting to feel that football weather, early morning tailgates. You start your day with a little bit of Fireball, dude.
Dude.
Fireball shooters are a man's best friend.
They're selling this little party back, this 20 nips in a little party carrying thing, like a little container. You bring that in for the boys, little pregame, fired up, turn on some ball.
You mix it with apple juice, dude. That's my recommendation.
Hell yeah.
How you down? All right. LSU, Texas A&M. We get to fade Brian Kelly on a primetime national stage in a top 25 matchup.
Doesn't get better than that.
Up. Luke, tell me where to sign. Tell me where to sign.
Dotted line, dude.
We get to fade Brian Kelly in a top 25 matchup on a primetime stage. They're going to Mr. Elko's house. Elko, he knows how to dial it up.
Place is going to be buzzing.
Place is going to be buzzing in College Station. The defense is going to be buzzing. I believe that they fucking hammer bully ball on the ground. Bully ball, bully ball, bully ball. Keep the ball on the ground. Hammer the rock. Go right at the neck of the LSU defense. And on the other side of the football, I think the defensive side of the football for Texas A&M is also going to be making plays against this LSU team.
I like it, dude.
Like, dude, we rolled with LSU at home, Ole Miss. That was like,
I feel like we did have the Hogs last weekend, though.
That was
they got slapped around.
They did slap around the Hogs, but that's kind of the nature of the Hogs season.
Yeah, that's how the Hogs are gonna hog.
The Hogs, like same with Auburn, dude.
Right?
Auburn, Hogs, they're in the same category for me in the SEC. Some weeks they look frisky, they try to put their best foot forward, they lose, they come up short. Other weeks they're just getting slapped around the dinner table. But this week, I'm actually glad that LSU is on this run where they get the job done by a miracle against Ole Miss in Baton Rouge.
Yep.
And then they slap around Arkansas.
Yep.
And now they have to travel to the College Station. Give us Texas A&M.
Give us Texas A&M. Have some Fireball.
Have some Fireball.
Put on a costume.
Get out of costume.
You're not too cool to wear a sweet costume.
Yeah, dude.
You know what?
You want to go trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
Trick-or-treat with some shooters.
Okay. Let's go to the guest calling. I just put the link in the chat, so we might need a second. Keith?
Hey, gentlemen, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Keith. Loud and clear.
Hey, I'll try to be fast. I know time is limited here. I want to say, first off, we got cooked last week.
Yeah,
dude.
We're coming back strong this week.
Sometimes you got to take it on the chin and then get back up. You know what I mean?
That's how winning is done.
That's right. Now, I want to say this. I think that, one, we are putting too much on the Redskins. I think Jaden Daniels is not healthy. I think Marcus Mariota always does this every year. He comes out, he looks good, and then he turns into that pumpkin. The Bears have been playing great the past 2 weeks. They finally figured out that running the ball can help them. I just see them coming off rest, covering that 3. My other pick is, if you guys remember at the beginning of the season, the Raiders were making fun of Mahomes. They had that little puppet deal talking about he sounded weird.
Yep.
Oh, Mahomes, he's kicking their butt 2 games in a row. Whatever 2 games they play, he's going to take the over. He's going to cover it. It's a lock. Guaranteed. They might win by 30 this week.
So
those are my 2 picks.
Chiefs minus 10.
I'm taking that. If they'll let me, I'll go Chiefs minus 15.
Keith comes in, drops a lock.
I love that, dude. Short and sweet. I understand, like, it's always actually kind of scary fading the Bears defense, but they are on the road. They're
Yeah.
on the road, and they've seemed to buzz more at Soldier Field than on the road. This is a big test, tall task. Kingsbury, like we said, is in his bag, but I do agree with you. Out in Las Vegas, I don't think there's a team falling apart more right now than the Raiders, unfortunately. And I think the Chiefs, it's going to be, take out the belt and smack them around a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
Take the
Keith,
Chiefs.
appreciate it.
All right.
Next on the board. Continue on down the line.
Clue.
I'm back,
Thank
boys.
God, dude.
People
What's
have been
going on?
waiting for you, bro.
All right, this
Yeah,
is a safe
safe.
space, right, guys? I'm having the worst football season of my life, my career.
Professionally or in
And you've
college?
been around a long time.
And that
no?
being said,
College football or just NFL?
I've been neither is great, Locks. It's I
perfect.
put it all together. And that being said, the board is absolutely screaming at me this weekend, and I don't know what to do.
You gotta get back up.
If you're not hot, you do.
Okay, Browns plus. All right, listen. Browns +9 with Jameis home against the Ravens. Like, shouldn't that line actually be lower because of Jameis over Deshaun? That seems like a smash spot to me.
We love the Browns.
I'm gonna
until
keep
we
going.
Heard you were on them, dude.
Dude, I know. And then you got the Jaguars +4 home against the Packers. Only thing that scares me there is coming home from London. And then I don't know what the last guy was talking about. I mean, Las Vegas +10 home against the Chiefs is a great spot.
Great spot for the Raiders. Never thought I'd heard. I didn't have that on my bingo card.
The Raiders always play up to their competition, especially. I mean, they beat them last year on Christmas, outright. I mean, they usually have. I guess Crosby's not playing this week, but that just strikes me as a game the Chiefs will win by 1 score. Mahomes will run out the clock in the 4th. But I forgot about that puppet thing. Now I'm a little spooked. But
hey,
you know what I
sounds
mean?
like 3-0 or 0-3.
Yeah, hey, we're rooting for you, dude.
All right, guys. Well, hey, listen, I miss you. I'm glad to be back in the mix. I'll tell you, maybe the problem is I haven't been calling up and hold the phone as much.
Yeah, I feel like the beginning of the year you called in some teasers and they were hitting.
Smacking.
Yeah, people come up to me on the street. They're like, "Are you Kloop with the teasers from Hold the Phone?" I'm like, "That's right."
All right, hey, we'll be rooting for you, dude.
Kloop.
Take care, fellas.
If anyone needs it, it's you. All right, who we got next?
Browns, Jags, Raiders.
That's it.
All right, yeah, that's perfect. We're right at the top of the hour. That's all we can fit. Skee ball.
Yep. Well, I can't. Oh, can you? Yep.
Pay for the coffees. Show. Perfect. Luke, hell of a show. NFL week number 8 starts tonight. We'll see you on the other side. Best of luck to everyone here in the chat. We appreciate all of you. We'll see you Sunday.
We love
at
you.
noon for the witching hour for degenerates. Hold the phone.
I'm gonna be hungover.
Subscribe. Yeah, Sunday's gonna be a brutal show, dude. We got a big party Saturday night, Halloween party. We might still be in our costumes. Sunday show is gonna be a disaster. So you're gonna want to see that.
It'll be fun to watch, though.
Subscribe to the page. Tell a friend, tell a mother, tell your neighbor. Subscribe to Hold the Phone.